Okay, hello everyone, what is up? Tim here. I have some exclusive gameplay I want to share with you guys. This has already been way overdue. I should have posted it as soon as I recorded this footage, but I just really never had the time, and my sleep schedule has been all over the place. But I do want to just break down to you and share my experience about Back for Blood. For those who are not aware of who I am, for the past 11 years I've been waiting for something similar, something that could fill in my Left 4 Dead itch. I always just loved Left 4 Dead as a franchise. It's the reason why I had the Xbox 360 in the first place. It's the reason why I got into PC gaming and so on and so forth. And for 11 years, we just never had a Left 4 Dead game, which was incredibly unfortunate. And did a bit of my research last year, and I figure out that, or around this year, and figure out that basically, um, Turok Studios was the original people who made it. And they were no longer working with Valve 11 years ago, so that's why we never had a 3. And I guess they're busy working on other projects, other games throughout this decade, and finally it has came to that day to where they're bringing back Left 4 Dead, which is called Back for Blood, and it's under Warner Bros, the Warner Bros publishers, which is actually pretty interesting considering how the franchise kind of sort of switched up. I mean, it never really switched up because Valve still owns Left 4 Dead, but this is supposed to be its own IP. But at the same time, it's basically Left 4 Dead. If you know what I'm saying. So I think it's pretty interesting to see two different Left 4 Deads under different publishers. But anyway, I guess you could say, how was the experience? Was the experience like the best thing that you ever have? Oh yeah, by the way, I hope you guys do mind like um, this whole UI, or because I do plan on just skimming through the video. I have two footages to share, and it's only one campaign, and there's like 4 levels, so you're not missing much, by the way. And also, anyway, what was I about to say? Is Was this game basically Left 4 Dead 3? Is this the game that you imagine? And I'm honestly, I came in coming into this game, I'm like, whether or not the game is good or not, I really don't care. I'm just incredibly happy that they're just bringing back the series in the end of the day. And definitely what I could say as an overall experience from what they gave me in this certain build. Now, this is a alpha build, by the way. Before I get into the whole nitty gritty of things, this is a alpha build. I want to let everybody know that this is a alpha build. So there's a lot of things are subject to change. There's a lot of stuff that you're gonna think, oh, it just seems all jank. Well, it's because it's an alpha build. That's why there's only a limited amount of people trying it out. And shout out to my friend, by the way. He also had extra codes and stuff, so I was very, very fortunate that he just tossed me a code and be like, "Yo, let's play some Back for Blood." I'm like, "Yo, I'm down." So anyway, uh, as soon as we start up the game, this is what you hear. Let's start with the audio. So the sound effects are pretty much like Left 4 Dead. Pretty much like Left 4 Dead in this game. Here, I thought this was very, very interesting when I first started. Now, this is a second run I'm trying to make. Now, in this game, you're able to make new runs. All right, so basically, you're able to have separate files of certain runs. Well, I guess which keeps more organization for certain runs that you want to do, because there's definitely some customization here and there under the runs when it comes to its difficulty, so you don't have to constantly create a new one. So here, the options I give is the act, where you want to start at, or which campaign, And then the second one will be difficulty, and then you could just simply create a run. Very simple task to do, but I had a hard time for some reason making this. Now, classic is normal mode. Survivor is pretty much um, Survivor is pretty much advanced if you played Left 4 Dead, and Nightmare is expert mode if you played Left 4 Dead. If you're very familiar with that. But what's a huge twist to these game modes is that they have continues. I was very confused when I saw this at first, but when it comes to these certain difficulties, they all have their twists and turns to them. See, I'm gonna go back here. So notice how Survivor has 35% friendly fire, so that's typical advanced mode for you. Nightmare was 65 if you guys didn't see. Sorry if I didn't pause fast enough. But here, there's not really any friendly fire on normal. Well, I assume on normal maybe you take at least 1 damage because that's how it was in the original Left 4 Dead. But here you have increased bullet damage and 2 continues. The rest are 2 continues as well, from what I assume or remember. Um, and when it comes to continues, normally in the older franchise Left 4 Dead, you would be able to just constantly continue every time you die, right? But here, after you die twice, if your whole squad gets wiped 2 times, if you use those continues, you're pretty much screwed. You start all over again from the beginning, and I'm talking about the act, like the campaign, or wherever the last save was of this file or run. So there's definitely some difficulty no matter what level you're in. There's difficulty into these campaigns. They don't want you to die. Even if you try to cheese the health in this game, they want you to be alive. And trust me, even if, because a lot of people in Left 4 Dead do like to cheese the health. Basically, especially how defibs are a thing in Left 4 Dead 2. A lot of people cheese it. Like for example, someone's about to die, and the most reasonable thing to do is kill off your own teammate. And I know that sounds silly, but that's the thing. If you want more efficient health, is kill off your own teammate, um, and revive them, and they would have more health than just them limping across the whole map. That's the most efficient way if you don't have a med kit. Um, so when it comes to here, they don't want you to actually die, and you're gonna understand why once I start showing the gameplay. But simply, it's just because you need everyone around you to survive. This is more of a very team-orientated game. When it comes to Back for Blood, you really need to rely on your teammates. You need to be coordinated. You need to know what to do. It sucks because I wasn't able to play with my friends all the time in the gameplay I was showing. I was just playing with straight up randoms. But once my friends came in, and this was like off the recording stuff, when I was done recording, kind of played offline. We were pretty much, even though it was still a struggle to do, it was more easier to just get through the levels together since we're communicating better. And also, these are my friends, by the way. Like we got that good chemistry. But yeah, you'll understand why once I show the gameplay. So, I started the act all the way at the beginning, but for some reason I couldn't start it up. But then there we go, I started it up. So let's just load in. By the way, the matchmaking in here is horrible. Quick play matchmaking was pretty good. They gave you 2 modes: make your own lobby or go to quick play. Quick play was the most convenient one to do. But anyway, when it came to this matchmaking, it was just horrible. It just took forever. Um, and by the way, the so I record directly from my PC. I don't have a dual PC setup, unfortunately. So please drop a like and subscribe, show more support, and also share the video and all that, so I could eventually get a dual PC setup, so I don't have to handle with low frame rate. But yeah, I had to play on low settings on this game. Now they didn't give you a wide or advanced settings when it came to um, you customizing your graphic settings, and that's because it's just the alpha build. and also, but the thing is, they gave you presets, so you had low, medium, high. Originally, I was playing on medium, but then eventually I saw the frame rate really dropping down a lot, so I put it down to low. You'll see. But for low setting, it's really looking good still. You'll see. So what's very, very interesting is that at first I thought, when after breaking down these trailers of Back for Blood, um it's really funny too, by the way. A lot of the criticisms I've been making my breakdown videos, it's like all of a sudden, Turtle Rock Studios, they're like, all right, we hear you. They're all in the game right now, and in the alpha build. You go ahead and try it out, because what I wanted from these survivors is to have their own specialties, at least be like some sort of specialist in some sort of way, and apparently they are. So that was already a good thing to do. Like, for example, this guy, he is the stamina guy. I guess you say he's more of the runner in the group. You could speed run with this guy. Um, Same time as about melee. And then the other three have their own specialties. Walker, him, the second guy I'm about to show, he's pretty much the shooter of the group. He has the shooter perks, the health, basically the typical Left 4 Dead character you would get from the previous franchise. Here, Holly, she has the best melee build, or I guess perks to have. So uh, every time you kill someone, you get a burst of stamina. She has the athlete perk, increased max stamina, and then melee damage by 25%, which is actually a lot. And then Hoffman is the inventory guy. He's able to, or scavenger, a scavenger sort of guy, because he's able to increase his inventory space. And yes, there is inventory in this game. You're able to drop ammo. You're able to drop certain items. Like I said, this game is more team orientated, and you'll see. I'm not sure if actually I shown the inventory thing, because when I was recording, I didn't know the inventory management was really important in this game, especially when you're tossing ammo to your teammates, because you run out of ammo pretty quickly in this game. So yeah, like I said, very important to just be surviving together as a group. But they did actually a good job on you playing as a team. So anyway, see, always prepared, never without. Hoffman has a chance to find ammo when killing a ridden. So basically, a scavenger perk increases offensive accessory. So that's like your lethal grenades, and then support is the like med kits, pain pills, bandages, and then he has an ammo pack. So pretty much he's set, man. He's pretty much set. But I think here I chose Walker. I just wanted to shoot some zombies. Because especially when you're playing with randoms, but now I wasn't playing with actual randoms, I only was playing with one guy. Let me tell you from my first experience, by my first match, horrible. It was straight up horrible. No coordination with the team. Playing with randoms in this game is horrible, just like how it is playing in the original Left 4 Dead. But yeah. So let's get on with it. We're like 13 minutes in. Oh yeah, and there's a lot of stuff to just explain about this game, and I'm sorry, but I'm doing my best to just explain everything quickly as the video runs. But here you're able to change out your loadout deck, because when it comes to your they have this whole card system that pretty much gives you more perks. Um, as each level progresses, they let you draw a random card from your deck, and you get to have that perk for that certain level, and it just keeps stacking up until you get to the final level, which I thought was a pretty interesting system. It really changes up your playstyle, your gameplay. Do I think the card system is gimmicky? Yes, but it works, right? It changes up your playstyle, and it actually benefits you as a player, or as a team. So I did my best to make a certain card or deck for like just an all around character, not for the melee builds exactly. And that's another problem too, is that since, let's just say on launch we only have 4 characters, because apparently there's other 4 characters here, which are probably gonna be maybe through DLC or updates, or maybe on release. We'll never know. Let's just say let's just say all your all your ideal characters have been taken, and you're stuck with the melee people. It kind of sucks if you have decks just for certain melee people, um, or just you, because sometimes you won't just have good cards in general, and I think it just sucks that like if you have these certain melee um survivors, I think you're pretty much screwed. So they need to do a lot of balancing with when it comes to melee builds of this game. You could definitely have a melee build, but I really don't feel like it's really rewarding. The cards don't really benefit the melee person as much. But definitely with some balances here and there, I think it's gonna be good. But yeah, see, I had my own deck here just for Walker. Um, this is actually for stamina. Down in front, I forgot what was that, but definitely grenade pouch, have more grenades. You can switch up your primary weapon. So if you want to actually change now your primary weapon, it's not changing in the safe room anymore. It's actually you're changing it literally in your card deck or system, which I don't know. I feel like that's just more complicated, especially to casuals. They don't know what the hell they're gonna be doing with the card system. Um, and definitely, this is just I think it's just complicated. I think it would just been nice to just give everything in the safe room. Just pick whatever before you head out. But yeah, I chose the shotgun. The shotgun's honestly weak. The TAC 14, not so great, honestly. But it was like my first time changing it up. So yeah, this guy actually has his own custom deck as well. My partner over here, say Hoffman, he has a whole custom deck for certain things. So you could have really different stuff. Here, I was just playing it safe to have all like just different cards all around. Him, he just didn't care about the green cards, I guess. But anyway, so here they're just talking about the corruption card. So like I said, each level they change up a lot of things, right? Especially with the director AI. These are gonna change. These are like the game changers for each level, and they're all always gonna stack up each level. It's always gonna get harder each time. So this is what I mean, where you draw a card on each level, and they just constantly stack up throughout time. So here, I picked the hunker down one. I think, or did I? I'm not sure. This one is actually pretty good because while crouching, you gain 20% damage resistance, so you don't take a lot of damage, and you get 12.5 accuracy, which is actually pretty lot. It's a really good perk, so that's why you're gonna see throughout the level, I'll be crouching and stuff, just to activate this perk. But I always crouch in Left 4 Dead because you get accuracy in the old games. But here, so healing is very important as well because sometimes you don't just heal enough or you just run out of meds very quickly, so you might as well get fully healed by something. So it's better to have some efficiency when healing. So that's why you get 50% healing efficiency when activating this card every time you heal. So I think that, yeah, I chose that. Um, so here there are times where you get stuck on stuff. There's gonna be enemies that will grab you. Well, actually, I never got grabbed by the ogre before because I'm always running away from it or shooting it. Um, but there's other stuff where you get, what was it? I guess they spit stuff at you, and they spit this whole web at you and get stuck. And the only way uh you the only way you actually break free from it is your teammate. Your teammate, you have to rely on your teammate for that, or you use this, I think, to break out. But I didn't use that. I thought that was irrelevant. So did I use the grenade? Oh, actually, I did. I did use that. Huh. I think because I was just so scarred from the first level where my teammates weren't trustworthy, so I'm like, I only trust myself. Here we go. So actually, you don't draw one card from the beginning of the level. My bad. You actually draw multiple cards, which is actually pretty good. Oh, what did I pick there? Lucky Duck. Whenever your team loots oh yeah, copper is very important. So I was right. There is a currency system. Um, and throughout the levels, every time you're just scavenging for loot, you're gonna bump into copper, which is like the currency of the game. And every time you start out, every time you're in the safe room, there's like this vendor. You buy weapons there and all that. You need as much copper as you can for these weapons, and yeah, you just don't get enough currency in this game, so it's very important to just collect as much as you can for your certain attachments, for your certain builds and all that. Copper plays a big role into it, and you're gonna see what I mean. So here I'm playing on medium settings, running okay so far. So this is the vendor I was talking about. And you see here it shows the price tags on here. Let's just start off with Molotov. Molotov is still a really good lethal to use, very similar to how Left 4 Dead 1 works. Has that AoE, basically a AoE grenade frag. It actually like just explodes instantly. So if you're trying to just throw a grenade and just want it to explode immediately, it does the job. Firecrackers is actually used to, so you're actually, there's times where you're gonna be stealthy in the map and not trigger alarms or something, even though this game is really fast paced. And firecrackers is a way to just distract zombies, and you're able to pass through them and just proceed on to um, the next level or area. Bandage, it's like a, I don't know how, I wasn't really paying attention to how bandages really were in this game. I don't know how much they heal, but I always use the pain meds, like the pain pills. I'm just a OG Left 4 Dead guy, because you're able to not only um have them in your inventory, but you're able to run and take them at the same time with the pain meds compared to the bandage and med kit. And they have the defib where you're able to revive your dead teammates. A toolkit is very useful if you're going for that stealthy path, that route, because so in this game, and I feel really iffy on this because apparently every time you try to break a door or open a door, sometimes door alarms trigger. And I don't know why they added door alarms. I think that's super annoying to do. So if you want to avoid door alarms and still want to go through that certain room, you would have to use a certain toolkit. And ammo pack pretty much gives your character more ammo. And it's not that much, to be honest with you, unless you have a perk that benefits you uh, off this item. So I obviously start out getting meds, and then I went for the, yeah, I went for Molotov. There you go. Also, by the way, hear the dialogue. The dialogue is actually pretty good in this game as well. I think it feels more organic compared to the last game.
Every time we've come through, I said their perimeter was weak, but did they listen?
You should be used to people not listening to you by now. Hey, General.
So there you go. Look at that. Look, see, look, we're already starting out. This guy just wants to head in and play.
Walker, he knew what you were doing. Never have agreed to come over here.
So yeah, you can see it is a bit buggy here and there, or a little, it just looks weird or stiff. Oh, yeah. So basically, yeah, they do have the boomer. It's a boomer slash spitter, because once the special infected vomits on you, not only you get like infected, like how the boomer does it to you, it also affects. It has this AOE attack, which you get affected from as well. So some of you just want to completely avoid and kill immediately. So you're gonna see why this is so hard to play. This is basically the Dark Souls of Left 4 Dead. I'm not kidding when I say that. We're only playing on normal, right? And this guy, I didn't think my partner was an incredibly bad guy. I really did not think he was a bad person to play. It was just simply because the level design of this is I get what they're trying to do, but like literally this is such an extremely overwhelming game where you have not enough ammo. I know right now I have like a lot of ammo in the world, but you run out ammo quick. You burn ammo quickly. The damage sometimes isn't enough. And special infected, like these guys, take a while to kill, especially when there's other zombies chasing you on screen. But yeah, here we go. Look at this. Oh, they got a crit on that special infected, the one that just exploded. So luckily he died quickly. But another complaint I had about this game was when seeing the in my breakdown videos, when seeing the gameplay trailers, is that why is the special infected dying so quickly? They should have more health to make it more challenging, and they did that. And oh my god, I kind of regret saying that because it is actually sort of a problem in the game now. Because now that they have a lot of health, right? Or not as much health, but good enough to where it's a struggle to kill them sometimes, and you have to kill them at the right spot when you have to shoot them at their weak spot. And these guys are tough. The wannabe chargers, these guys are tough, and you can't take them out with a pistol. You really can't. Like, this is something where you have to just use your primary weapon. And see how many zombies. This is just the beginning. This is literally just the beginning of the game. We had just opened the door, and you see how many zombies are just coming in already? We can't proceed. We really can't proceed and clear this out. Look how much. Look at the gore of this game. That's what I love. Okay. Another complaint I had is that I said this game looked cartoony. In the gameplay trailers, it looked cartoony. The special infected, they look cartoony. In this build, what I was experiencing, this seemed more realistic compared to the trailers. It looked less cartoony, which I like, right? Not only that, it has that survival aspect. It doesn't have the horror aspect that I wanted, but it has a survival aspect, which I do like. And right now I'm changing it to low settings, and it still looks good because I was definitely like, you notice how all these zombies came in the room. I was really dropping frames here. I'm running on 30 frames, I think, when that triggered. I was running on 30 to 40 frames when that happened, so that's why I just wanted to clear out the room first. So here I go, instantly trying to just change the graphics before I help out my partner. So. Yeah, they didn't give you a lot of things to really tweak out the graphics, but yeah, I started to run pretty smoother on here on low, thankfully. But yeah, this is a game. Oh yeah, so here, this is what I mean. I did not mean to do this because normally when they tell you something right on screen to do, you just do it, right? That's just gamer instinct. So here, I destroyed the door, but I triggered a door alarm, and I don't know why this is a thing in the game. I really don't. I guess it adds elements, right, if you want to be stealthy, but at the same time, like, I feel like there's really no reason to do this. They could have implemented some other way instead of the door alarms. The car alarms were fine, honestly. I think this is kind of dumb to do. But yeah, you don't want to be attracting a lot of hordes in this game because it's just simply there's a lot to do. There's simply just a lot to do in this to deal with in this game. It's just completely horrible to do. And yeah, it's just one of those things to where you don't want to put yourself in a position to where you want to deal with all these zombies. You really don't. And I actually shot my teammate over there. But yeah, like I said, the game is gory. I liked how it gives me that it's not a cartoony feel. I like the art style of it. And I wanted to try out the Molotov, but there's no reason to. I didn't want to waste it. Like I said, items are very crucial in this game. Once you use them, they're gone. They're gone just like that, okay? You don't want to just ruin it. But yeah, I definitely did like the gunplay of this game. This gunplay of this game was actually pretty decent for what it is. Especially, I think it's running on a new engine. But I was right that because when I was analyzing the gameplay trailers in my previous videos, and check them out by the way, I did say that literally this game looks stiff. This game doesn't really look as smooth. It has more of the realism when it comes to its animations, which I do have a problem with, because when video games tend to do that, their gameplay doesn't look smooth. Now, luckily, I was playing on PC, so it did felt kind of smooth. But I can only imagine when it releases on console, the gunplay and stuff is gonna feel pretty stiff. I mean, just already playing on PC, on just having, because when you're playing on PC, everything is just smooth when it comes to FPS games. But I did feel sometimes the gunplay was stiff. The movement was stiff. A lot about it was pretty stiff, which I don't really like. So maybe in the future, it does get better over time within patches or updates once the game releases. But it wasn't. It wasn't. It didn't came to. It didn't came to like the conclusion of it being a problem. It was just more so like, hey, this is something they could approve on. So what's really interesting is that AIs, even though they're still pretty dumb in this game, right? These guys are really dumb, but they're able to actually help you out on activities on these certain things here. You're gonna see. Maybe I did record it. I'm not sure, or maybe that's on the second run. But for example, here, when you're doing these certain activities where you're supposed to hold the key and put down and lower the bridge. Actually, AIs can do the same. They actually do them for you sometimes, which I thought that was actually pretty cool to do when I was playing on this certain footage. You're not able to see it. Maybe later on you'll see it, but definitely I could say 100%. I did experience it myself that the AIs kind of do some work for you, but at the same time they're still incredibly dumb in this certain build. I note that this is just the alpha build, okay? So don't be like so hard on this build, okay? I was just honestly felt so blessed to play this. So here, this is the wannabe charger. This guy is actually, this certain special infected is actually, this guy, the wannabe charger, is actually pretty much a, he's a threat. Because once he gets into motion of trying to hit you, you take a lot of damage. And I wasn't even playing on nightmare mode or survivor. I was only playing on normal, the easiest game mode. So here, so far, things are sort of good, but I'm right now I'm running out of ammo. I'm on 83 bullets, but I do have my pistol. But pistols, honestly, are not very effective against special infected. Just want to let you guys know that. So I'm kind of getting nervous as well, and I don't know why I'm using my shotgun. But yeah, sometimes it's just, and the bot just fell, as you just saw. I was like, what is happening? So this is where it all goes downhill, and this is where, I mean, this game is just hard when they're always overwhelming you. And we had to trigger that certain alarm or whatever because it's the only way to get through. And this is how many zombies are gonna come through. So we're doing our best to slowly push. And I don't know why I threw that on that one zombie. Like I said, I'm just still learning the game. This is literally my second match in. But yeah, here I switched to the pistol. And I try to heal my teammate, I think. There is a perk when you heal your teammate. You heal yourself as well. It's more of a support perk, which I really do like. It's one of my favorite perks, especially when your teammates and yourself get hurt. So it's the most ideal perk. It's a must-have card to have. But unfortunately, I did not have that when playing this certain level. So yeah, more zombies coming in. I'm getting more nervous. And great, yes. So there's these new things called snitches, and they alert hordes. They're just literally there to alert the horde once they see you. And I did not kill it right away. So I think more zombies are coming in now, and we're pretty much screwed. And look at this guy, man. I think that's, yeah, that was the boomer. That's the hunter on here. But instead of it jumping on you, it jumps around places and spits stuff at you. So our teammate Holly is down, and I'm here trying to lock it down. You could shove zombies by punching them, by the way, but it's not as effective. It's a risk to do. So I'm trying to revive, but I can't. So, and I don't know what my teammate's doing back there. He's probably trying to loot. So I'm doing my best to just shoot. I'm not trying to use my shotgun as of now, because we still got a long way to go after this. And look at all this gore. We're so just bloody right now. And I'm taking this damage. I'm like panicking. And this guy went on his mic because I did not realize that he was stuck. This was the first time actually seeing this for me. Like I said, this was only my second match in. So there you go. We're able to clear it out a little bit. But notice how you just got no breathing room sometimes. So here I just got fed up. I'm just trying to cover him, and just notice how there's just always a lot of zombies coming in, and I don't have any more pills anymore. I don't have any more sort of I don't have really a lot of I don't have meds, and my teammate doesn't have meds either. So we're pretty much screwed. I'm on 83%, and we still got a long way to go. We got to make this run, but this is where I think we got stuck at, and unfortunately, I used my and yeah, that's the boomer special effect. Unfortunately, I used my pills on the bot, and the bots weren't the greatest. I thought the bots would be smarter in this build, but they weren't. So yeah. This was pretty hard to get through. And then I didn't even mean, so that's another thing too. So notice how when I landed and I was just naturally moving to the left because zombies were kind of pushing me there. These are crows. You're going to have them in each level, and they're kind of scattered throughout everywhere. And if you go near them, not even super close. If you just go near them to where they're going to fly off, they're going to alert the horde. So this is my second time alerting the horde, or third time. And now we're screwed. And you would want to actually push. This is the time where you need to run for your life, because there's no point in fighting anymore. There's really no point. Because normally in Left 4 Dead, you would just want to stay your ground and fight. But in this game, they want you to just keep on going and going and going, because if you don't go, you're just going to be stuck running out of ammo. And not only that, you're going to be fighting a bunch of hordes. So the best ideal thing to do is just run. But we didn't run. We're inexperienced players, and we dealt with the consequences. So here we go. I'm just going to kind of fast forward it. And look at that range. He's all the way there, and I get shot. I saw him. I didn't expect him to shoot vomit at him that far. I'm so used to Left 4 Dead with a boomer. You need to be up close. But he has range now. These special infected, not gonna lie, they are no joke. They're like, oh, you guys are calling us wannabes or bootlegs? Oh, you guys are no joke. So I don't know why I'm trying to revive the bot. It's pretty much over. And we should have ran. Like I said, we're just inexperienced. We didn't know what to do. So here, I try to take the lead and run. Because I was on 17 health, and I was like, you know what? I might as well. But, yeah, there goes that bruiser. And look, 3 special infected. They spawned in 3 special infected at the same time. The original Left 4 Dead never does that. And this was just overwhelming as a new player. And it's literally hard to do. And my team was just screwed. And they weren't pushing up. And it was pretty much over. It was pretty much over at this point, and we pretty much died. And there's the continues as well. Continues remaining. We only had 1. So you would want to be careful when going through these levels. So here we go again, just going through the same stuff, but this time I learned my lesson. I actually observed myself a lot from the previous level. So what I did, I was like, we'll just speed run this through. We don't have to break any doors. Let's just keep going. We don't have to get all the loot in the world. And also, for some reason, no one else would join my lobby. That's how bad the matchmaking was in this build. But yeah, like, definitely I was scared to destroy this, but luckily, no door alarm. So that was good. I was looking for the special infected as well. I should have scavenged more for the loot. They were shining right on my face. Oh yeah, I did get that. Okay, good. But yeah, as you see, there's a big improvement. We're progressing through the level actually pretty quickly now. Considering that we're being more careful, not alerting any of the hordes. So I'm just going to skim through more. So we're just keep on shooting more. I'm using my pistol as well, so I don't have to waste ammo with my shotgun. And see, this is what I mean where the AIs do the work for you. I did actually have that recorded. As you see, Holly, she's working on here when it comes to the bridge. She's actually putting it down, but for some reason she didn't completely put it down. See? She was doing the work. So for single player people, this is the good thing, because back in Left 4 Dead 1 and 2, they would do nothing for you. So there's a snitch right in front of me, about to alert the horde. I kind of wanted to push it, but I was like, no, there's a horde is coming, and there's no point. And you saw that? I wall banged those zombies. I thought that was actually pretty cool. Yeah, so let's just get through this. There's just a lot more zombies. Like I said, this game is challenging. You don't want to screw yourself over. I used a Molotov. I used the Molotov, and the reason why I did use the Molotov is because I thought that sniper ammo we just saw was Molotovs, but they weren't. So, yeah, I didn't want to destroy it, so I went the other way. I almost fell into that hole too. So there's other ways you could approach the map. Sometimes you have no way, so sometimes you do have to go through brute force, depending on how the map is laid out for you. There's plenty of other ways to get through the next area. So in this time, we had to take the other door. So what we did, since my teammate also learned from his mistakes, we hauled our asses out of there as soon as we got out. And I didn't want to trigger the burst this time, so I went on the right side on here. So yeah, this game, like I said. Oh, screen names actually. Oh, okay, that's why we ran. Okay, that's why we ran, because he triggered a horde. So we're running for our life now. And what really sucks, by the way, is that I forgot to mention that there's a stamina gauge in this game. As you see over here, you can't see it because of the stupid Windows media player, but it's the green bar under the subtitles. And notice how I started walking is that's because I literally ran out of stamina. I couldn't run anymore. I don't know. I'm very iffy when it comes to stamina bars in video games. I hate them. I really do. I think it's really stupid to add stamina bars. I really do, especially when you're making such a fast-paced shooter. So yeah, like I just really disagree on that whole level design. It's just another unnecessary thing to add, and just makes things, I guess, harder. But I mean, there's a plenty of other things in this game where it's just harder in general. And look, Holly just gets wrecked from the bruiser later on. I try to save her, by the way. But yeah, see, these guys are tough. I had a shotgun shooting at his weak spot, but it wasn't good enough. So I just gave up and ran. There were just a lot more. They were both down. I was like, all right, let's just close it. This is all horrible. And there we go. We finally went through our victory screen. It was tough. It was honestly tough. When you're playing it, I know this looks simple to play, but this is really not simple to play. You get very overwhelmed. Stats do matter. Very more of a technical Left 4 Dead, which I actually do like. As someone, who wants more depth into his video games, I'm glad they're actually doing this. But at the same time, I feel the card system is gimmicky. So here, this is the one that we saw for the gameplay trailers. And definitely, this is where the ogre starts to show up. Your first boss. Now, definitely, when I first went in here, my first match. Now, this is just my second match, by the way. First match, when I wasn't recording, definitely, my team was not smart when handling the ogre. When my team literally saw the ogre, their immediate reaction was to shoot and fight. Where you're not supposed to shoot and fight. Because normally, okay, if you do shoot and fight, you see the health bar, and the health bar's not even going down as much. It's literally taking chip damage. It takes chip damage, honestly. You do chip damage to it. Not worth to fight. Waste the bullets. Just run. But my team was not doing that whatsoever. They were simply just trying to fight it off. Which I don't know why they try to do that. I really don't. So we're ready up. We're here back at the safe. So yeah, things are already overwhelming. I opened the door. I was the first one out. Just wanted to clear some out. See, I don't know where that zombie came from. Also, by the way, you cannot close these safe doors. Once they're open, they're open. You cannot close them back compared to the original Left 4 Dead. And I know in PvP Left 4 Dead you're not able to close a safe door, but when you're playing campaign with just the AIs, you're able to do that. But on here you're not. And look at this guy just right coming up. So I didn't want to get attacked by him. Luckily, the wall was protecting us. But yeah, like, there's just a lot of people already just coming in. We're already just getting flooded in with so much zombies. I didn't even alert the horde. And this is, I guess, what I mean, where you gotta use firecrackers and put them at a different direction somewhere. But yeah, this game still looks good. Like I said, it's on low settings. Still looking good game, as you see. Like I said, you gotta deal with stuff like that in the alpha build. No physics to that body. But yeah, we're just coming in more. As you see, I'm crouching too for more accuracy and to take less damage. But I do like the fact that you're able to still have the option to fight the ogre. I think it is possible to kill it if you have the right build for it. But for what the cards were given to us in this certain alpha build, we did not have the right cards in order to really kill the ogre in one sitting. My friends and I tried to do it when I wasn't recording, and still wasn't enough. It really still wasn't enough. We got to, it had like a quarter of a health left, so it still wasn't enough to defeat it. Because there's times where the ogre does disappear. It will show up, it'll try to attack you, and then it's going to disappear. So it shows, the ogre shows up for a limited amount of time. There's like a time limit on it. So luckily this guy was smart and he just wanted to run. He didn't want to deal with the ogre. Because like I said, in my first match when I dealt with the ogre with randoms, their instinct was to fight. As much as I tried to lead them and give them a sign to run, they did not want to run. So this is what I mean where mics do matter. You got to be very coordinated with your team. This is a very team-oriented game. So I don't know how to feel about when playing this as a when it comes to single player. I really don't, because this game will be actually challenging when playing single player. That could be a good or bad thing, honestly. We'll see once the game releases. I don't want to judge this game off the alpha build, considering how they could do a lot of tweaks and balances to the game. But yeah, I just wish also... Oh yeah, by the way, there are a variety of weapons. I was sick and tired of using this pistol. I was about to mention that. But there is a variety of weapons. But you have to find them. They're very, very rare. There's the there's the M16. There's the M4 carbine. There's auto shotguns. There's SMGs. And look at that BS. I was trying to shoot the snitch, right? Or I was trying to shoot the zombie, and I ended up shooting the door. I shot like the edge of the door, which was unfortunate. And you're gonna see there's a bunch of loot after we deal with this whole mess. Yeah, you don't want to deal with the that whole boomer stuff. So there's a lot of crates in locked rooms. That's why it's very also important to have the toolkit, the one where you're able to open doors silently without triggering the alarms. Or sometimes they do require for you to use the toolkit, because when opening these crates, they do get... Oh yeah, there's also LMGs in this game. So there's, I think, the RPD. I think it's called the RPD. Yeah, the RPD. And maybe there's other variances of the LMGs. But definitely there's locked rooms where it has special loot in them, which I think it's actually pretty cool to do. But unfortunately, I did not capture footage of that. So here I'm opening the crate. Look how many zombies are just coming in. So this one was full of ammo instead of weapons. And as you saw there, the ogre was just trying to come in. See, he's coming in. You don't want to associate yourself with that over there. But yeah, it's just simply just a mess when dealing with this sorts of stuff, man. It's really a mess. I don't know why I ignored that zombie over there. I really did not know why. But yeah, our two teammates are already down. They're already out. This is what I mean, where the game gets just too overwhelming sometimes. And I think this is the problem, where you make this such a fast-paced game, but at the same time, you don't give us the right weapons. You don't give us the right damage of our guns. So simply, it's just, things get super overwhelming quick. Especially when you have a shotgun that only shoots out 3 bullets at a time. That's the ammo capacity for it, 3 bullets in 1 mag. Which I think is a bit ridiculous. I really do. Shotguns aren't as effective anymore as well compared to Left 4 Dead 1 and 2, where you're able to shoot far range. In here, definitely more realism to their weapons. So you can't shoot shotguns pretty far on here. They do less damage, if anything. I mean, yes, you can shoot them far, but they do less damage. So ideally use the pistol. But yeah, see, like, look at this whole area. I do love the light. This is only on low settings too. I do like I said, the art style of here. I called it cartoony before, but just witnessing and playing the whole game, they definitely have environments where it just looks great. You know, I'm actually excited to play this again once it comes out. But yeah, we're going through another wave of zombies again. I don't know why. It just gets hard. It just gets hard here. I'm gonna skim through. More people went down. And here, this tunnel. It was just a whole struggle. Like I said, this is the Dark Souls of Left 4 Dead. It's just a struggle playing this, you know. It really is, because like there's just so many aspects you have to know, and for casuals who just want to play a zombie game, this is not the game for them, honestly. This is a tough game to play. I was only playing on normal too. This is the easiest, and now we're facing the boss. I was running for my life, but I got hit. I just randomly got hit. I thought I made it through. I have no health, and I'm about to go down. Yeah, and I wanted my teammate to just push more and get out. Luckily, he did. And I don't think, or actually, we were able to get out of there, go to the safe room. So what I did, so when your teammates do die, same like Left 4 Dead, instead of saving them in closets, they're kind of just hanged on the wall here. It's kind of funny. But here, this is what I mean. I was worried on rezzing Holly because of the other zombies, and I didn't notice there was a zombie looking at me right here. Luckily, the AIs are dumb in this game.
What's that? I know.
So I was waiting for my guy before I triggered the alarm. My health was low. I was literally only on 12. And oh, they shot like a propane tank. So I destroyed it immediately and try to bust my way out of here. And you could also shoot down doors. I think it's the most efficient way. If you're right by the safe house, just shoot down the door. Don't even bother punching it. So yeah, that's what I did. I was trying to look for my teammate, but yeah, I just wanted to hurry up and get through it because this is just tough. They really want you to be at the safe room immediately. They really just want you to run, run, run. Like what my friend said, literally all gas, no brakes. They just want you to go. And here, this is where it starts to go downhill. This is where my my own human partner left me because he was so frustrated with this level. Because already how overwhelming it is. We didn't even startle a horde, right? But we got all these zombies coming in. Oh, you know what? The bot actually did. Look. It was the bot who startled it. The crows. So that put us in a rough position. And we're fighting all this stuff. Oh yeah. Okay, we managed to get through that first horde. That's actually pretty good. But honestly, this level was tough because we still had to go through another area where you had to trigger this where you had to alert the horde and you had to fight off for like a long time until because you're supposed to set down a pile of gravel that you're supposed to climb up, and while you're fighting a lot of zombies, and that was the next area we had to do. So there were knowing that in the position that we're at, he has no meds. I have no med. Oh, actually, I do have meds. Holly already down. This is all bad already. So yeah, notice how I'm crouching down, not to take any more damage because I'm just being safe and playing more carefully with my character. But oh my god, we have 2 special infected coming in. Or 3 actually, but I don't know why that thing just keeps standing there. So yeah, at the train station, this is where pretty much it gets screwed. And here, this is where the bot alerts the horde again, which was completely irritating to deal with. See the bot. See, and this is why I don't blame my teammate for leaving me, because the bots are so dumb. They're supposed to be programmed to not scare the birds, the crows. So we had to deal with another horde and waste more ammo. And yeah, we just dealt with a lot of crap. There was just so many zombies to deal with. We're getting hurt. I don't have the ideal weapons on me. I don't have a machine gun. I did not actually find any rare weapons in here, because by the time you're at this level, you should at least find like a SMG, a cool SMG, or like an AR already, a new AR, a better AR than the default ARs or weapons they give you. So we're still hanging in there, still tough, very tough. We're really playing like it's a MLG tournament, honestly. I'm on low health already and just hanging in there. And I think we just end up dying. Yeah, we just end up. No, we're still alive. We had to trigger this event here. So we're fighting the horde. We already triggered it. And there's the bruiser, which got me immediately because I was like, oh, I'm screwed, and couldn't kill him immediately. So yeah, I got up again and went back down. Just so many zombies, man. Just horrible. And yep, mission failed. And we actually start back here. Luckily, they didn't put us all the way back to the thing. They didn't put us all the way back in the level for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah, we ran out of the continues. And here, this is where my teammate leaves me. Yeah, he left. He turned into a bot. So here's my attempt to play it. This is how it's like when you're playing single player. This is how hard it is with bots. Look how many zombies they give you to deal with. Look how hard this is. Like, it's just... Sometimes it's just not worth to fight. And I get it. They want you to feel like that. It's not worth to fight when it comes to these encounters. But sometimes when you're putting us in a position like this, we just stepped out of the safe room. And it's just incredibly hard already. Look at this. So yeah, and also, by the way, no one joined my lobby too. See, and they spawned in 2 special infected. Can't do anything about it. Oh, actually, screen names is still... Oh, he joined the lobby again, but then he left me again, I think. So yeah, yeah, it's just... I'm just overwhelmed. I'm hanging in there. Until everyone gets down. Yeah, see, 2 bots down. Holly goes down. And now I'm only alive. And I just gave up at this point. This was just horrible. Horrible to deal with. And I think I just left once I started getting hurt. This was just not a good situation. And yeah, I just gave up on here. I was like, look how many zombies are given. I'm pushed back. There's nothing else you can do. There's really nothing else you can do anymore. I just gave up at this situation. I was like, there's even no point of healing. See, I got pushed back all the way back to the safe house, dealing with all these zombies. So that's footage 1. Oh yeah, I got down by a bruiser all of a sudden. I don't know how he reached me, and I just left. I was like, I had it with this game. This game is literally too hard. I think that was the problem with the alpha. It was just too hard sometimes. So I'm gonna go on to the next footage right now. I'm on the first hour, 58 minutes. I'm sorry if this is such a long video, but I do want to break this down for you guys. So we're back here, and I was able to progress to the finale. And I thought, honestly, I would not get to the finale, the last level of the game, with how difficult this game is on my own. And this was also when my friends weren't online yet. This is where we didn't bother to play Back 4 Blood yet. And I wish I did record our session on Back 4 Blood, because there were a lot of funny moments when playing. So here, I learned my lesson. I started with the I didn't start out with the crappy shotgun they give you. They gotta buff the shotgun. They gotta give more max capacity for the mag, and also they gotta buff the spread for the shotgun, the default shotgun, the one I was just using. So here I'm in a full lobby with actual human players. But we weren't, spoiler, we weren't able to get through this alive, unfortunately. So here, oh yeah, here we're able to find a Uzi. But I didn't decide to get, I would rather just stick to the ammo I have. I have pretty decent ammo. I wasn't sure how much ammo I had. Now, if you press the tab key, you would be able to see your inventory space. And you're be able to drop ammo and all that. I don't know when I actually do show that. I probably didn't show that at all on here because I wasn't playing with my friends. But when I was playing with my friends, we were sharing ammo a lot of the time. We were dropping ammo for each other most of the time. It had that BR feel, the Battle Royale feel at the same time. It had this, like I said, the survival aspect and playing as a team, being well coordinated, and just prepping each other up. So here we're supposed to shoot that gasoline tank over there, the red ones to proceed, and once you shoot that, just run. So I think I shot it, but I
Sniper rifle here.
also noticed with that dialogue of how, hey, you don't want to be all the way out there. I like that call out. Just telling when you don't have a mic, you're just telling your teammate to come back to you. So yeah, there's like a semi-auto. Oh yeah, there's also like M14s in the game, as you see over here. M14, there's like semi-auto rifles in this game, and also I haven't actually seen a sniper rifle. Maybe you do have to make your own by customizing it with attachments, but I didn't deal with that. So I don't know what happened here. I think we did explode the tank. Yeah, we exploded the tank. But like I said, since my teammate and also this was my first time at the finale as well, we weren't familiar with it. We didn't run. So this is so frustrating when you're playing with randoms and they're not pushing with you. I was trying to push as you saw because I read the text saying hurry to cross the bridge, but no one did that. So everything went to crap again and we all fell. So let's go through it again. Oh, I found an automatic Glock. That was interesting. I'm going through here. They spawned an automatic Glock over here.
Just what I want.
And this one is yeah, you could just hold it down.
I'll take the rear.
Just look at this. Automatic Glock. That's actually pretty cool how they added different variations for the pistols. See, what I like about this game though is there's a variety of weapons, which I did had a problem in the Left 4 Dead series. Everything kind of was operated the same. There was really no con to it, or not necessarily a con, but like sometimes they just weren't worth to use certain things. But here, everything's unique somehow, some way. All the guns. So here, I think my teammates learned their lesson. So, and I try to lead them too. I was the first one out, and I just wanted them to run, and I was clearing out the way for them. I was kind of taking my time here too. I didn't know what to expect, so I was just casually running because I knew I just wanted to see what's the next level because these guys are not doing it. I don't know why. And this guy just fell to his death. I don't know what happened. So I'm running. And this is what I hate about the stamina. I hate stamina in video games. This is why. See, and this is what I mean where you just get overwhelmed, and I fell. And I was like, wait, there's still hope? I can still pass through? So I just want to keep proceeding on to the level and just to see how it is, right? Like, what will they lead me to, right? So I'm trying to clear out the way. Unfortunately, my teammate was stuck. I didn't bother saving anyone on here because there's really no hope. It's just two of us. Now, this finale is really hard as well. I wish I recorded when I completed it with my friends. But even with my friends, like I said, this is still hard. So let's fast forward it. AIs are dumb. You see, the military rolls in. But what sucks about the military is that they're not even shooting for you. It would have been nice if the military helped shoot with you. Especially when you're low on ammo. You run out of ammo so quick with machine guns. It's not even funny. It's really not funny. You run out of ammo really quickly. See, you have the military with their guns, their turrets, but they do not help you. They do not help you at all on here. See, it's just me shooting. And my teammate got stuck. I don't know where the special effect is shooting. They're shooting like all the way here and stuff. I don't know where, but yeah, look how many zombies are coming in. They're just overwhelming us, and to the point where we're just gonna die. There's more special effected up here. Now, the objective of the finale is that you're supposed to plant explosives, 2 explosives on each side, 1 explosives on each side of the boat, to set off. So just they want you to explode the boat, basically. And the ideal way is to go together as a team, or possibly maybe split up, or go 2 and 2 together on each side. And yeah, this was just a hard task for both of us in general. This was literally a hard task to do, especially when you have. This is just ridiculous at this point, where you have all these zombies overflowing you, and it's just I don't know what else to do with the ammo I'm given. I have 100 bullets left, and they just keep coming and coming. It's just never ending, never ending. So yeah, we failed. We obviously failed. And my teammate ended up leaving, or they gave up after this. Or it just wasn't possible with 3 people. It just wasn't possible with 3 people, honestly. Especially with a group of randoms who don't know what they're doing, along with me. So we tried to do it, though. We did our best, honestly. We did our best. Also, the performance, by the way, is horrible on the alpha build. But definitely they will probably improve it. Look how many zombies are getting me behind. I just couldn't do anything about this. See, they just keep coming. I don't know what else to do at this point. Even shoving won't help. This game has less AoEs for your character and more for the special infected. So we failed, and I joined this lobby where I died at previously. And these guys, we had 2 people talking on the mic. We had a random over here, and I was the other random. Even with coordinated people, because these guys, they actually really wanted to complete the levels. They really wanted to complete the levels.
Tweak that, nigga.
What kind of gun you got?
I hate how like when I literally start playing the audio, he had to say that.
M4.
But yeah, like no, seriously, these guys were well coordinated with us, right? We were able to actually get through on here. See, I even went down. I was struggling, but then again, I joined as an AI, and the AI wasn't doing so great. See, even with a well coordinated team, because we were playing pretty good. Look at that. I was able to actually get away from that bruiser. They're dangerous, man. The bruisers are just straight up dangerous. But yeah, these guys were on a mic. They're pretty much leading us what to do. So right before starting it, let's just get through it. I just want to show you how it is right after the gravel, or after piling it up. Oh, I died. Oh no, I got rezzed. Okay, I got rezzed. See, it's just so overwhelming. You guys already get the deal.
Stitches is like stitches, or snitches is like the witches.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you could say that. I think you could say they're kind of like that, but instead they attract the hordes. So yeah, okay, I did die. I think did these guys die as well? No, these guys made it through. These
Okay.
guys made it
I didn't know
through.
that.
So this is what happens after you pass the gravel area. So fortunately, I was already dead.
Do with the hand?
And none of
Somebody
them
need
had
to
health.
guess who
They
got
would
a
have healed
healing
me.
perk.
They did heal me before. But yeah, none of these guys had health. I didn't have health.
Stitches is like
So yeah, this was after you go on top of the gravel. So you got to go on top of the gravel here.
Ah.
Get over
you
the
don't
train.
Drop the ammo pack. You just
Get over the
just get more
container.
ammo.
So that was a problem too, what the guy just mentioned. So he said that you don't drop the ammo pack for your teammates and yourself. You only get the ammo for yourself. which is actually a big problem. I feel like the ammo pack should be more team orientated, especially when you don't have ammo. Look, I'm already out of bullets for my AR. I know I'm using a melee specialist. Now, I did not pick her. I was forced to. But this shouldn't... This this is sort of a problem, especially if how many overwhelming zombies you're going to give us
Oh,
and
okay.
special infected.
Somebody just hit.
All right, let's just keep on going. So they went through the
I
area.
didn't know they pushed back.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
they-
like
So they're figuring out that you could shove by punching them. So they got through the safe house. Went through it. Now, I stuck with this lobby because, like I said, they were being coordinated together. They were talking on a mic. They were actually playing for real. They weren't goofing off. So that's why I stuck with them. Also, I want to show the other tabs. I think I was able to show the attachments here. So here, when it comes to AR, is not as much, but you have the ACOG, reflex, like the Call of Duty attachments, extended mag, fast mag. The ideal attachment for me personally is the extended mags. I think that's the one that's worth it. I did try fast mag before, but I did not see any big difference when it came to the fast mag, unfortunately. But definitely extended mags is a game changer. It gives you more mag capacity, so you can shoot more zombies in one mag. Didn't try out the laser sight, and there's really no point of the reflex sight. I really don't think so. And I'm not sure how the stock attachment is.
my card is weak right now.
And here, upgrades is that you're able to upgrade, like, I think certain cards, maybe? I think it was certain cards. And refills is like ammo and grenades and all that. So let's do, we're proceeding on to the next level. I'm just waiting for them to be finished. So here, got a Uzi. I just took the risk and got the Uzi. I wanted to try it out for just different gameplay purposes since I'm recording. And this was actually pretty good for what it is. And it had a reflex sight, 32
Yeah,
bullets,
that's what I'm
reloaded fast. So I thought it was pretty good for what it was. It just sucks that with machine guns, as much as they're reliable to use, they are also, you run out of bullets super quick, so it's not convenient to use as
I got
well,
some good-
you know.
some really
But I guess
good
that goes
ones
for a
off
lot of
Amazon
primary
for,
weapons.
like, I don't know, but they wasn't too expensive. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely. Oh yeah, give me this all day long.
So let's proceed more. Let's go pass through here.
Hey, if you jump, if you run,
So I was doing that little parkour here. So we're going through
I
it.
need my ammo pack.
Fuck that toolkit.
So I was trying
I need
to
some flashlights, bro.
Oh, yeah, that was another thing. This game, for some reason, does not have flashlights. When playing, it looks bright on your guys' screen, but when playing, it does get dark sometimes, and it would be nice to have flashlights as an attachment at least, or just as a standard when going out. But yeah, these guys behind me were taking their time. I think this was their first time at their finale, so I don't blame them.
Just run, just run.
But yeah, this guy gets it. The other guy was like, just run, just go.
Hold up, bro.
See, he gets it. He's following me. I'm trying to back him up.
And just to be clear, this time I'm in the seat, not the weapon.
Unfortunately, the guy in the bottom didn't get it, and he was just stuck. As you see, he gets raided by a lot of zombies, and I got
Come on,
stuck.
Jay.
See, this is so BS. So if you had the perk, you'll be able to go free automatically, but I didn't.
I don't know where I'm going.
Or someone really gets hurt.
Oh, I'm stuck.
Yeah, and unfortunately, we could not save him. There was just too
Oh my
much.
God,
There was
bro.
just too
I
much,
got
man.
hit by one of them.
Oh,
Too much zombies, man. Too much zombies.
I'm about to get you, bro.
You niggas was running, cuz.
So, yeah, this was just
No,
it
man,
was
look
just
behind. No, man, look
it was just
behind.
impossible to save your teammates in this situation where zombies just keep coming. There has to be some breathing room in this game. I'm gonna this video is about to end very soon, and I'm about to end it just like this. But there has to be breathing room in this game. This game is just way too overwhelming. Like I said, we only played on normal. I understand maybe if this game was on nightmare mode or something, understandable, but this is on the easiest game mode on here. the easiest game mode, but yet we were struggling as hell just to pass through
Shoot, my guy.
certain ones. And look at my frame rate; it's like just going down by seeing all these
Where's
zombies.
The minigun? Hey, bro, I got the minigun.
Nigga, use that motherfucker.
Oh, the minigun was just set up there. I didn't know that. That would have been very useful if I knew about that.
These explosives.
Yeah. Y'all was bro, you gotta plant the explosives, bro.
But yeah, so we found out about the explosives, and obviously they came to success. No, it didn't. Like, it was just constant fighting and fighting, never-ending fighting. As much as I was sticking with him too, and I was trying my best to just do it. Also, by the way, let's talk about the melee combat. Melee combat, I don't think it's ideal to use. The melee combat sucks because it's like in the original Left 4 Dead, Left 4 Dead 1 and 2, you're able, well, no, just 2, I mean. You're able to hit multiple enemies at the same time. In this game, yes, you are, but sometimes it just focuses on one target than just area. So the swings have less of an AoE attack and just focus on one enemy, which I don't like. I think that's the problem, and it's not convenient to have a melee build in this game, because when you're up close and trying to fight a mob like them, it's just not convenient. Look at this. Even if I try my best to just fight a mob, it's just not
Hey,
good
bro.
enough.
Come back.
So yeah, we weren't able to obviously pass through this.
I killed him.
And yeah, see, look, we're still fighting, right? And we were at the bottom of the boat fighting them off. Now this guy's on top, yet still fighting here. And yeah, mission
What'd you do
failed.
right there, bro?
And I just quit, and I just waited for my friends to come back online so we could finish it. Like I said, luckily we were able to go through it. It just took us a couple of attempts, and then we did it. But yeah, definitely my friends even said as well that this game is pretty hard to play. It is just pretty hard to play. It's just overwhelming. And I definitely understand that. As much as I do like this game has a lot of potential. I think this game definitely needs to tweak its difficulty, needs to tweak the ammo, needs to tweak some certain levels of the game, the maps. And I just think also fix the AI. So this game is still a work in progress. I don't think this game would be the best once it gets released. If they are rushing this, hopefully these fixes would be quick, because definitely there's a lot of stuff they do need to fix for this game. But at the same time, this game is fun, and the reason why it's incredibly fun is because of how challenging the gameplay is. I think what makes a big difference with Left 4 Dead and this game is that and I fell to my death before here. What the heck? I didn't even know. He knocked me out. But yeah, like when it comes to like this game particularly, I think this game is incredibly fun when balanced right. Right? Because with Left 4 Dead 1 and 2 is that when playing even on normal difficulty, I think it was pretty easy to get through the levels on your own. On here, this is tough. Like I said, this is the Dark Souls of Left 4 Dead, and they gotta kind of change it. They gotta tweak some stuff if they want to make it difficult in a way. I still want to have that difficulty even on normal, but at the same time, just stuff just feels unfair, especially when you have no ammo, when you don't have money for attachments or certain equipment, and they have to fix that. Now with the card system, how do I really feel about when it comes to the card system? Uh, like I said, I think it's very gimmicky. It works, but um, I just feel like the card system is just a whole another hassle to the gameplay. I know it adds more elements and more play styles and builds or potential builds, but as of now, if you want to add these sort of stuff, you gotta fix like the core elements of the game. And I just don't think the card system really fits as well when it comes to a fast-paced shooter, especially when they're just forced you just gunning it and gunning it and gunning it till the very end. So I hope a lot of things do get tweaked. And with the card system, I think I wouldn't mind if if we're able to upgrade them post game or something when we're done with the game, because so far I don't see as impressive cards that will necessarily be big game changers. Yes, they do change your playstyle and the game a bit, but it's not enough to where it's like I'm impressed with it. Like I said, gimmicky, but it works. Um, and at the same time, it's just another thing to me where it's just I feel like it's just unnecessary to have. I feel like this as a core element of the game is already fine, but definitely they if they want to do add this card system, I'm not entirely against it. It's just that like you have a lot more things to focus on than just the card system, and like first of all, also optimization issues like you got to focus on the performance, you got to focus on animations, how smooth the game is. You have to focus on how the map layout is. Now, definitely the map layout is very Left 4 Dead like. Not gonna lie, a lot of stuff really is reminiscing of the old Left 4 Dead days when just going through these maps. It just really reminds me of how um the original designers for this map is like how is I can't even talk right now. It's simply just like how the original designers of this game is more so um like the maps on here really remind me of Left 4 Dead 1, and the style of how the whole running and gunning really reminds me of Left 4 Dead 2. So definitely it has elements from Left 4 Dead, which I love, and they added new stuff and I guess you could say light RPG mechanics into the game, which I do like and not necessarily enjoy because I feel like it does kind of hold back some certain uh, core stuff of the game. But like I said, if they do tweak the stuff, if they tweak, if they make the game more fair, if they make the game more rewarding, I think I would really be enjoying this game a lot more than what I witnessed in the alpha version. Now, I'm pretty sure there'll be a beta version coming around next year, probably an open beta so everyone can try. I'm looking forward to playing it again, but I hope to also see those changes in the future. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this hour-long breakdown video of my own exclusive gameplay and telling my own experiences of this game. Definitely, like I said, they need to change a lot of things, right? But also, I think this game is really fun in the end of the day. Like I said, did I think this game would be the greatest when it's going to come out? No, I didn't think that, but I'm happy that they're just considering bringing the series back to life, and that's what matters the most. And I'm very, very happy on just playing this game again. I think it's Left 4 Dead is just part of me when it's the reason why I had a 360 in the first place, and I really just enjoyed it a lot. So anyway, comment down below what you guys think. Remember to drop a like and subscribe, and I hope to see you guys in the future. Peace off and have a good day.